Welcome. This is Mission and Ministry Sylvester. We're coming live once again from the city set on hill in Konya, to be precise, Tepo in the location. We are very much grateful to you all sharing this little content and the spirit of healing that you receive every now and then. We want to appreciate your effort, and reaching out to you every moment is our greatest delight. We want to appreciate you all for greatest understanding that you might really be that situation that I'm saying that you may understand, that you must also grab understanding to the very effortless situation. Why am I saying effortless? Certain things you haven't worked out, but you hope that you have this. Let those things also lead and guide you. That's what I'm simply saying. That you must receive this. You must receive it. For without healing and understanding, nothing goes on well. Without deliverance from every obstruction of life, you actually missed out the path of unto the righteousness. Let there be also a greatest challenge for the enemy to grab you wherever the race you've taken. We are also coming with a very real quick video and having a title. This is the title, that the best country to do business. And that's all we've been trying to do. We've been trying to also come out with this very information that you know why. And where I am, that is what I refer to as the nation building. Where I am led to, that is where God and his country must build. If I go to Accra right now, or travel Accra right now, and we have Accra being built already, and I spend some days in Accra, it means that it's my personal doing and the spirit and what the spirit of God is doing in Accra. That is why I'm actually over there. So if I go to a place where there is no space for building, it means that we can build something but not houses. So where we need healing, there I have to send healing. Where we need a spirit of breath, where I have to go with a spirit of breath. So in this, without much of waste time, let's do this. It's a very powerful message we are coming here with. Now, before I do that, check on the screen. We have a very short thumbnails with a great powerful sound that you need right now. Just take a look. Just take a look at it. You will need this. This is what I want to talk about. Why do you need to build Ghana? Ghana is not where you see Accra or anywhere or any place in the world or country or on the continent that you want to say has been given as a name title Ghana. No. Where I go, where I travel, that is where we say you must build. I hope you understand the point I made, that if Accra has been built already and I travel Accra, it means you are not going to build Accra in any form of architecture again, but to what? Maybe for a different purpose. Now, where the Lord lead me according to the situation, not how I wish to go. According to the situation where I'm led to, that is where we build. It means that the kingdom of heaven on earth and heaven on earth, of course, in the star living, is days that you are to follow. Following after what? The path of the righteous man, and build those places the path of righteous man is. Not that you wish to build anything anyhow according to your own decree. You have no decree already. You cannot decree it to rain. All these things are the natural resources that Ghana have, and few of them I want to just also put on the screen that we may see and go on with our live presentation. 10 things, 10 good reasons, 10 good reasons why you have to build Ghana, and not just Ghana, but where I am led to. So wherever I travel in this part of the world, that is what you're going to call as Ghana, but not Ghana as a name on this continent or Africa, Ghana. It is a name on itself, but the person who had a birth or a location from this continent or country that had become that renowned name or renowned person that had made it so common, but is not common to the world. So that is it. You know already a location already called Ghana. For this, I'm speaking on behalf of Gold Coast. How you have to trust that Gold Coast has been so good. Now let's take a look quickly. I will read a few articles for you that we may know why it is very interesting, and powerfully we cannot give way to so many things to worry. Now take a look at this presentation right now. We'll be very swift in this very broadcast because we need it for your understanding. Now a little more, I wouldn't waste time. I just want to tell you why we are doing this. Why we do this is for your great good. Now here is a few articles we're going to be looking at, and the 10 reasons. Yeah, so 10 few reasons that or why you have to build Ghana, not just the name Ghana, but where we are. So you take a very cool look at some of the information that is available. Let's see how God is making this happen live. Now, this is why. Now, look at it. So Ghana actually is in West Africa. So Ghana, located in West Africa, has emerged as one of the most attractive countries for doing business on the continent. It's stable. So you listen. It's stable political and economic climate, along with various economic reforms, has positioned it as an ideal destination for investment. Here are 10 reasons why Ghana stands out as the best country to do business. So just look at it right now as you want to listen. There's a few introduction we have to have for this. If I had to write this, write it as an article to earn or for news publication, you can see that most of the things that will happen you wouldn't understand. Why? Because you might think it's just the news, but the news, why? All that I'm going to mention, if we don't have it in this country, then you don't need a business here. If you need to drink water and you travel Ghana, you need to have water to drink. If you need electricity, you have to have electricity to operate with. If you need a piece of land, you need it. All these are the natural resources and artificially things that you do not even agree with. Their technology is working the best way, better than you understand. So this is a list of them. One, stable politic or stable political environment. Why do you think it's stable political environment? If you don't have a cohesion, if you don't have any good political movement, if you don't have any good yes or no, what you agree and what you disagree. Political means I agree with this and you disagree with this. But you have your path and I have my path. But what I'm doing shouldn't affect yours badly, or what you are doing shouldn't affect me badly. But we have to make sure what we do is of the kingdom of God. That is building something positively according to how God has decreed. That is what it's making it known to you. And that is it. So first, stable political environment. Ghana is known for its stable and upstairs and robust democratic system. It has successfully conducted peaceful elections since 1992, thereby providing a conductive or conducive environment for businesses to thrive. This stability ensures that policies would remain consistent and protect businesses from political unrest. So whatever happens to politics in that way, you have to know what I'm saying. I'm actually saying we have to be a little swift, but swift as also we must take it a little understandable pace where you understand. Because as I'm trying to do the spirit also is coming with somebody else. It means that we have two different angels, every one of them trying to have it in a different way they want to read it out to you. But I'm also not reading, I'm carving. So let's carve. If not, the readers will make it so much that you would not even grab the whole thing in that slow pace. So I will carve. Let's see, we carving. I'll use more of my implements to or equipment. So let's see. So number 2 on this list is that growing economy. Ghana consistently maintained solid economic growth over the past few years, with an average annual growth rate of around 7%. It has become one of the fastest growing economies in the world. This growth is enhanced through government initiatives focused on industrialization, infrastructure development, and diversification of the economy. When we say government, it doesn't mean the president. I want to tell you, government means what enforces or governs the state or as a country, or who says don't go beyond the borders, don't cross the borders, or stay within. Or is this, I'm saying, a visionary person? Is this we say is what? Is a government. So we are not just saying a president. This is no president talking about anything yet. So where we mean government, I have explained to you right now. This is where you get the understanding straight away, without delay. I gave you the understanding. I hope everything is quite on the very grounds where we cannot fail. And whatever we're doing right now, let it also stand out from all other things, because we cannot, like I say, we cannot do it anyhow or how you want to understand what I'm doing. Let's see. So number 3 on the list, let's take this quickly. So number 3 on the list is what? Ease of doing business. Ghana has undergone structural reforms to improve the ease of doing business. The government has streamlined processes, reduced bureaucracy, and implemented online systems to facilitate business registration and licensing. These efforts have significantly simplified procedures and lowered barriers for foreign investors. So you listen, if you are not a nation like my type, they will put fears in you. Where I said it is possible, you have to build that place. Where I said we should build, that is where we build, not what they are saying. But understanding that, I said these are the four and number four of it. So out of the 10, we are on the number four. Let's see what happens. So on the four, it says what? Strategic location. Ghana is in the middle most of the part of this world where we say it is on the rest of what? Angels and forces of the environment. That is why we have a very timely, conducive environment and weather that controls every system here and is led by spirit. And the spirit are the angels' forces. So again, number four, it says strategic location. It says as a gateway. So as I'm currently speaking, I'm in Konya. So where this idea or this information is coming from, that is where you are led to know is Ghana. But not a Ghana as they know. So this is the nation. So you have to build a nation. So where I am, that is why we call it nation. And that's why location on the number four says that number four actually is the location. And so where I am giving you the information, that is what we must build. So wherever I am that you haven't built, that is where you are supposed to build right now. It's not what you politically want to agree with or disagree with. For the resources of the country is not political. So strategic location. So as a gateway to West Africa, Ghana is in a very powerful place of what? West Africa. And Ghana is the gateway to West Africa. And when it comes to English language or school education or having the understanding of the West, Ghana is the next West in the world. But Ghana is the first West also. In the very, very East, Ghana is the East. Ghana is all that it is, but not as a name Ghana. And Konya is a nation. So this is a nation that has prayed and made it, so many things and have made it possible. So we don't joke at all on this very channel. So as a gateway to West Africa, Ghana benefits, or this continent or the country benefits from its strategic location, making it an ideal hub for what? For regional trade and investment. Its well-connected ports and airports provide easy access to what? Neighboring countries, enabling businesses to tap into what? A wide market. So if you don't understand some of these things, they are very simple but not easy to grasp. But when I'm taking it for you on that slow pace, then it becomes easy. Yes. Now, number five on the list, also, you're going to talk about this. Now, number five says favorable investment climate. So the Ghanaian government has implemented several investment-friendly policies such as tax incentives, guarantees against what? Nationalization and protection of investments. And additionally, there is a legal framework for public-private partnership. Having all these two put together, just like one word, like having U.S. and Ghana. And that's what it is, having US and Gold Coast. That's what I'm saying. So having it as what? This is illegal for somebody, but it's legalized in this country to have a foreign partner also operate with you, like having a commercial person or commercial industry join hand with what? The little that you also trying to strive to. So, and protection of what? Investment. So additionally, there is a legal framework for public-private partnerships, making it easier for foreign companies to what? Engage in joint ventures. I told you already. So the intelligence of the spirit is very much aware and it knows everything. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. We are going to take this. Number 6 says that abundant what? So abundant natural resources. So Ghana boasts a wealth of what? Natural resources, including gold, cocoa, oil, and gas. Yes, they can talk about it like we did stream some of those things out there earlier in the broadcast. So these resources create opportunities for various industries such as mining, agriculture, and what? Manufacturing of other things that you can relate to this. Now, this also comes with what? A kind of connection, which is what? Attracting both local and international investors. Yes. So what we are boiling, what we are cooking, or what this country or continent is cooking or boiling, or the aroma of this continent is that it is having some kind of things or some sort of fragrance that connects with other country foreign investors. That attracts this. So that is the side of attraction. So let's take a short break. When we return, we continue with this and do stay tuned. If you haven't do it every time, you can do it. So you must do it. Welcome back to the episode where we continue the broadcast of our 10 main reasons why Ghana is the best place to build. But Ghana is this person tolling the bell. Where I ring it, there you must know there's Ghana, but not just entering into a country and call it Ghana. That is not Ghana. You won't see the person as a Ghanaian. Quaff a cup of water and you go live as I am also doing it best for a best understanding. So we will continue with our kind of 10 things or 10 reasons we can relate our continent to what it is and not what somebody is saying. I am the one giving you the best understanding. Yes, so the understanding should come as I have also decreed. We have so much I have to outline, and do listen and make sure everything works well with you. Your understanding should be that. I am not forcing you to understand, but the understanding itself is what makes it what we are all looking for. Not just a few of you wouldn't understand why it's business. And this is a very typical business strategic information. Yes, it's not good for everyone because not everyone is in the business side. They cannot take risk. So let the risk takers or risk understanding of what the Almighty had actually made for us. So we'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll put the next few articles in line with this very broadcast. Thank you. And this you cannot stop. Yes, you cannot stop right now. If you have any other thing to do, we have to continue it quickly because our system had encountered something and we have to give way to those things that may work. So number 6 on the list says that abundant natural resources. Yeah, that we've just dealt with. It said Ghana boasts a wealth of natural resources including gold, cocoa, oil, and gas. These resources create opportunities for various industries such as mining. And these areas you call mining, you need gold and all of that, bauxite and all of those things. Now, agriculture and manufacturing. This is the side attracting both investors of local and international level. Yeah, and you need it. Don't joke with it at all. That is the whole thing that we need right now. And now we continue also to the side number 7, and it says skilled workforce. We have very professional people, and we are very skilled workforce in this country. Where you need youth, you need strong young men to boast of your economy. You have the youth in this very country. They are very skillful, and they are skilled in that area where you will need to put someone. When you train them, they get on and acquire the skill you actually giving them. So whether they know how to do it already or not, you put them on a job and they get to do it in the master expertise. Very well. So Ghana's labor force is recognized for its good education system and high level of what English proficiency. So this is what a fluency of what the language and how we grasp knowledge through methodologies such as navigating on screen and in what classrooms, and how every other thing we put together work for the good of that very which we are trying to produce out there in the country and also in the part of the world where you are needed. So the country produces a skilled and trainable workforce, enabling businesses to what to find suitable talent for their operations. Now number 8 says that access to regional and global markets. Ghana is a member of the Economic Community of West African States, as ECOWAS, and the African Continental Free Trade Area. Yes, the after, yeah, that is the after. So that is the AFCFTA, and these membership provide businesses with access to a market over 1 billion people and duty-free access to other African countries. Whether you agree with this or not, we have it in operation. It is your money, your wealth. Assuming you came down here to, all right, let me use Nkonya as an example. Assuming you live in Accra and then you want to transport goods from Nkonya, There's nothing that stops you from transporting the goods from Nkonya to Accra or from Accra to Nkonya. That is the system. That is the only way I can tell you that you may understand very well. All these things put together have a significant role they play in this country. So we'll take our next presentation and just look at it. It's very powerful. It's very, very powerful because it cannot do away with every good of this very broadcast. Yes, you must look at it in that way it is, and that way it appears to be the best that we are trying to give. So let's take a few steps of communication, and this is never gonna fail. Here is the last, I think, our last but very stable system. Let's see what we have. Let's craft it. We try to have it by managing that we will be able to finish with this broadcast. Now, number 9 says renewable energy potential. So Ghana has embraced what renewable energy as a key focus area for development. They are there are significant. There are certain things there that should have put over there, but this is what makes the live presence of a person in the Lord or a visionary person. This is what makes him unique. Like a word that we place there or in writing this, whatever makes it available to you right now, there is also yet another word that is trying to come into that place. Like we have dual language for all that I'm saying. I could speak this word and have a different word that would present it in another form or in another way with the same understanding, giving the same understanding. So that's why I'm trying to produce this or pronounce that, and the other way is coming through because there are people who are watching and listening from different countries and different ethnicity and all of that, and how they pronounce and produce these words are all different. So like if I grab this understanding and produce the language barriers, breaking it and so much, I have to go into it and make sure it's all true awesome for this understanding. So renewable energy potential. So Ghana has embraced what renewable energy as a key focus area for development. There are what significant opportunities for investments in solar, yes, wind, and hydroelectric power generation. We have it all. So abundance of the waters and the running waters are all telling that we have it. And the sunny condition, not just sunny, but the light condition of the heavens have these energies that we can trap and make so much out of as light and all of that and for power generation. And that's it all that you want to understand right now. And now the government actively encourages what? Renewable energy projects through incentives and tax breaks. Now, so certain things you do not have to pay for, maybe extra charges, like you need light before you can produce certain things. So the one coming to actually build your nation to give you all that you didn't have must enjoy certain tax for free. If not, what you lack will remain a problem forever as it is, because you don't have to be too wise. Let wise people become wiser, but from wise people. That's how it is. Number 10 says supportive government initiatives. You will hear it like this, but I tell you, make sure you understand business risks before you enter into anyone also or any country, especially when you hear some of those things. I am saying that we have all these things happening. If I were the government and you are also the government, we understand both governance. But if I'm a government and you are just a follower, you will have certain things on the level or you understand it but later. So I don't want that to make it like that. So we are all learning it or doing it from the same pace. That if you need or you have an idea of maybe building something, then tap into it. This is the right time. Right time is where I am located. That's where you must build. Because if you just want to build and build anywhere, you'll be in the wrong location. Where I am today tells you the right location in Konya. And Konya is the right location at the moment where you need to build, and not just everyone. So we have youth already in Konya. So if you need to build, just bring your companies, set up companies, and begin to employ the people, and that your work will go on. They are not lazy people on this land. They are great people and warriors. So where you have powerful people like this, you don't get them exhausted without having the best production. Now, it is this supportive government initiative the Ghanaian government has implemented various initiatives to support business growth. These include what? The one district. So this is simply the one nation, one kingdom, and one purpose. One purpose to build a purpose of the God Almighty. Simple. We do not need anything in the form of political affiliation. So political affiliation, whether it is agreed or disagreed, that is God and His vision, building something. So it is just about you talking about factories and districts. All these things are implemented already. So it is just a program that you entertain yourself with your work. So aimed at what? Promoting industrialization and job creation. So I'm creating a job for you. You, somebody who need a place to build. I'm creating a job for you now, a space. I'm giving you a space to operate as a very powerful person, as a company or as industry or as factory. You are given opportunity. I'm telling you when it's the right time. You must follow the God vision to build it. So additionally, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, that is GIPC, provides support services and guidance for investors. So, like, I'm doing the work for somebody. But this, I want to thank the Lord because this is my own articles, and I want us to say that I made these articles out of the look of things and the spirit and what they have made me or what they have led to do. And that's what we are doing right now. Thank you, somebody, for watching. This is the right time to watch.